Hi guys and welcome back to Aussie Food Journeys. In this video we're cutting up a pig. So Robert's been culling some wild pigs off the crops and stuff for Dad. So yeah, if you don't want to watch this, don't, because there's a lot of bandsawing. You won't see the actual pig, it's just a carcass, but we are cutting it up. You can talk. It's your pig. Welcome back to Aussie Food Journeys, guys. Dad's had a harvesting. He had sorghum in and he's actually harvested that, and a few pigs have been getting around. So Robert has actually been running around the paddocks checking for pigs and whatever. But in the last, I don't know, 3-4 weeks, is it? You've got about 5 pigs. We just got up 2 the other day, so...
Yep, so we've already cut up a couple a week or 2 ago.
Yeah.
And minced them all.
Plan is to do some chorizos and salamis and sausages and that sort of stuff. The kids are going to come out in a couple of weeks' time, so we've minced a few of them all, minced them all up and chucked them in the freezer, so when they're due to come out, we'll pull the mince out and pull some more fat out, and yeah, we'll do a video of making all those salamis and things. But yeah, these ones here are nice little ones, so we're chopping them up into chops and roasts and goodness knows what. We've already chopped up one, and we got the other one in here. The only problem with the cold room, she's a bit cold at the moment, and they're rock solid, so they're a bit hard to manoeuvre around because they're frozen.
And
this is the one we cut up. So we've left these ribs whole because we're going to do bacon chops with these, and yeah, the rest we've just sort of done. Oh well, these are our sort of shoulder. These are our shoulder chops, and a couple of leg roasts, and cut up some nice little ribs. But yeah, anyways. Dad's got the bandsaw and mincer and tenderizer and sausage maker and everything down here on what used to be the dairy. So years ago we used to milk cows, but we stopped that about 18 years ago, or Dad stopped it 18 years ago after us kids left home. But he's sort of turned it into a nice little meat house basically. So yeah, it's quite good, quite handy. Anyway, we'll get on to chopping this other one up.
So I normally bone these legs off, but because the cold room's set a bit cold at the moment, so we had them hanging for a few days. Yeah, it's a bit frozen, so I can't bone it out, so we're just gonna, they're a bit too big to put straight through the bandsaw to cut down a bit, so we're just gonna section them down a bit, make it a bit easier for us in the bandsaw.
Saw away. Catch it.
The Germans eat their horses, the Asians eat their dogs, the Pommies love their rabbits, the French they eat their frogs. It seems now with us Aussies, now anything will do. So we're eating up our emblem, the emu and the roo. They're eating up our emus as roo meat in the stew. The buffalo have almost gone, so what next will we chew? So bring along a carton, I'll bring along the rum. You crank up the jeep, old mate, and I'll go get a gun. We'll head out to the billabong, a barbie should be good. I'll go get a crocodile while you go get the wood. You read it in the papers, you hear it on the news. They're farming up our emus and carving up our roos. They sell it in the restaurants to meet the...
We just knock the bit of the ribs off. So now we've got our loin chops here, which will run through the bandsaw. And then this is just a bit of the skirt, which we'll just leave. That'll go into trimmings and mincing, and then the ribs, just to make it a bit easy to bag up. We just got them in little rips of 2, so yeah, they're just good to throw on the barbie, and we're in the smoker. Very little goes to waste when we cut our pigs up.
The people's whims, for the emu and the kangaroo, life's looking rather grim, 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 grim. You know them poor old kangaroos? They taste all right though. Hey, the sheep, they must be laughing, and the cattle too, when they hear about the latest fads of the emu and the roo. Imagine no more T-bone steaks upon the barbecue. There's drumsticks and patties from the emu and the roo. Say, bring along a carton, I'll bring along the rum. You crank up the Jeep, old mate, and I'll go get a gun. We'll head out to the Billabong, a barbie should be good. I'll go get a crocodile while you go get the wood. Wood, 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 wood. Boing, boing, boing. Hey, there goes Skippy.
There we go, some nice little chops. That look really good actually.
Nothing like a bit of free pork. That'd be right.
That's alright. Alrighty. Yes,
At this stage, I always use another piece of meat or a bone, push it through. I like to grab it and roll it, not to pull my fingers into the blade. Same them, just sort of roll it around.
Oh, this is going to make a good video.
Yeah, me losing a finger. That's why I always just use that guide.
Safety gear.
A lot of butchers and that, they really don't. They'll freehand, but I don't do it enough to be that confident, and I like all my digits. So as you can see, beautiful meat. Wild pork is generally a bit darker than the brought pork from the shops, but a lot more flavour.
These ones have been, well, these ones have been darker, but these ones have been pretty white because they're coming off the grain anyway, but they're quite...
These are all off grain, these pigs, so...
They're not as white as...
They're very, very healthy pigs around here. I have actually done some tests next door through some study thing that they're doing on pigs and that, and they've come up with no diseases in this area here, so which is good. But I always still keep an eye out when I'm cleaning, like gutting the pigs, and yeah, they're always been healthy. If I'm ever in doubt, I don't use them, don't keep them. Which in all the years we've been out here, I think it's only ever been one.
Yeah, one that we didn't keep.
So anyway, keep going.
I'm going to take the guard off. Just leave it or take it
Just
off?
remove it. Oh no, it'll be right there for time, man. It's not going to be in the road.
Can I turn that
Yep,
on?
turn it on. A little bit bigger. Hold it. fucking leave it in more than 2 days, it can't be frozen.
Yeah, we're planning on making a couple of hams with legs. And obviously, like I said before, the bacon chops. We've got some cure and stuff.
Yeah, we've got some stuff coming from Butcher at Home. Or Home Butcher it's called.
Yeah.
So we're going to make some salami, crankskis, chorizo,
We've
a couple other flavoured
We've
sausages.
got 50 kilos of mince in the freezer.
Yeah, about 55 kilos of nice fatty, sort of not overly fatty, but just enough fat content in it to make our sausages and salamis and that. So that'll be fun. We'll do a video on that as well. We've got some friends coming out to have a go at making some stuff, and yeah, who knows what flavoured sausages we'll come up with. And also, yeah, we've got some cure coming, so I'm going to do a couple of racks in the cure, turn them into bacon chops, a couple of hams, and yeah, once we cure that, we'll whack that in the smoker. We've got an offset smoker out the back.
And then we'll have something different other than fish.
Yeah, be a lot of
Anyways, yeah, Robert works at the Condabilla Cod Farm out near the crossroads, near Condamine there.
They give us some fish every now and again.
Yeah,
to take
every now and
home.
again they throw us some fish. And yeah, so we've got a little bit of cod in the freezer as well, Murray cod, as well as adding to our dwindling pile of fish from Corumba last year.
Yeah, I had a look. There's only a couple of barrow wings, and that's about it.
No, there's still 2 packets of threadfin salmon, and I think there's 4 packets of blue salmon still, and a couple of packets of bream, but it's certainly dwindled a lot compared to the, what was it, 360 litre freezers we brought home.
Yeah, because we're lucky enough for the last few barrow we got there, the last 5 barrow, they were all around that 80 centimetres, so
Oh, nice size.
we still didn't even bring our bag limit home, but we brought heaps home for all the family, and everyone's been eating it, and it's been, yeah, beautiful fish.
Yeah, so needless to say, we're adding pork to the batch.
Yep, don't like wastage, so it's all good, healthy pork. But the only downside is there's no crackling. Because it's just, yeah, just a bit hard out here
We just skin
to
them.
skull the pig and take the hair off. It's such as easy for me to skin them and hang them in the cold room.
Dad does have the bathtub because once upon a time we had a piggery, well, we still have a piggery, but there's no pigs in it. And we used to do it all ourselves when we were kids growing up. So we used to always, Dad's got the big tub that we used to fill with water and scald the pigs and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, it's just
Down the track,
painful.
we'll get a bit more organised. I'll get all that ready, and then we'll actually, if we get a couple of smaller pigs, we'll, yeah, go to the trouble of doing that.
Yeah. But anyway,
But it's all good eating.
hams or roast legs or...
Well, take the guard off.
We thought we were done, we were putting the meat away and going, yep, righto. And then we walked in there and the legs were still hanging. Whoops. Yeah, I gave recipes before. He was like, oh. Well, that's the whole pig cut up, guys. We've basically frozen them down just into big bags, so we'll defrost them in a few weeks' time when the kids come out. And unless there's a cooking video in between, the next one will show us making the sausages and the hams and all that sort of stuff. So thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you next episode.